Hey amigos, just doing a quick video here on Instagram because someone asked me a question asking me how did I end up wiring my LED strips to my do-yourself exposure unit. So I decided to make a video because I'm more like a visual person. It's easy for me to explain things like that. But basically, the LED strips that I bought, it came with two rows of UV strips. Each row was 5 meters long, so 5 and 5, and it actually came with this splitter. That way, this set of LED strips will connect to this one, and the other set will connect to this one. That way, they'll both get equal amount of electricity going to it. That way, they could be the same brightness because you could connect one of the rows to this connector, and at the very end of that strip, it does have like another one of these. That way, the next one can actually connect to it. But the problem with that is now you're gonna have a very like 10-meter long set of LED strips. And what the problem with that is that since it's real long, towards the end of the strip, it's gonna be a lot dimmer. You're not gonna have the same amount of brightness. So I do recommend using the splitter. And as to the soldering of those strips on my exposure unit, it's pretty simple. I mean, most of all of these strips look like this, where they actually like have like a we actually cut it. It has a cut line here. It even has this amount, this where it's exposed. That way you can actually solder them together. So basically, all you gotta do, is cut them and lay them around, like that on your table. So like let's start here, and they're pretty basically labeled. Like for example, here, here's the positive, right? The positive. You just take the cable with that, solder it, and solder it to the other positive, and then the negative to the negative. And now going to the bottom, you're gonna solder that to the other strip. Basically, you're gonna go like this around the entire exposure unit because that's how I did it. Nothing real special. It just takes a long time to solder all those, especially if you don't know how to solder. I mean, the first time I did it, it was stressful. Okay, as you can see here, basically, like I mentioned, this is one row, and this is the other row. This is just my yellow light, so ignore that. So basically, the light comes here, the electricity, it just flows. And this is where I end up cutting it, and I put the next strip here, and I just soldering, I just gotta look which one's positive, connect that one to the positive, the negative to the negative, and just follow the path like that. It goes to this, like that. Okay, so basically that's how I did it.